person wanted to know if she and an individual are twin flames. So we're going to go right in and check it out. Welcome to Archangel Revelations and Prophecies 444. You should be looking at the two charts on the screen. Females on the left, males on the right. Sun sign Aquarius, moon sign Virgo, ascendant Scorpio, and medium coeli Leo. So let's look at that number first. We'll do 1923. Looking at the numerology, that's where I'm getting the numbers from. What I just read, I'm going to go 1923. One, nine, two, three. 2427. Now, when you're hearing this, based on divine timing, which you're hearing it right at the moment you're supposed to hear it at from the universe. 2427. Angel number 225. Oh, 25. And the number's like 003, but I want to look at 300 as well. And the number 3 itself is just woman. In natal chart numerology, we'll do it that way. And now let's talk back. Angel number 2427. This number tells you that you are exactly where you are meant to be upon your spiritual path at this time. Do not allow frustrations to hinder or disempower you. They are not setbacks, but are Pleiadians, enabling you to assess where you are on your current path and where you wish to be. Be patient with yourself, and you will find that opportunities to advance will happen when the timing is right. So that was angel number 27. Angel number 2427 for your moon sign, Virgo. Alright. Angel number 225 tells you that the life changes you are contemplating and are experiencing will be to your benefit, and your angels ask that you trust your intuition and follow its direction. Let go of the old that no longer positively serves you and change something in your life that is making you unhappy or unhealthy, such as a bad habit, toxic relationship, so that you can make room for positive new experiences and opportunities in your life. Move forward with faith and confidence and get ready to have some activity, action, and adventure. And that was for your sign, for your medium coeli, which is Leo. Now the number 300. Angel number 300 is a sign to get your attention and make you take notice. It is a time to listen and to follow your intuitive messages and angelic guidance and take appropriate action in the direction of your life purpose. It's time for you to realize the magnificent gifts and abilities that you possess and share those treasures with the world around you. And that's your ascendant Scorpio. The number 1923. Angel number 1923 reminds you that you have great creativity and communication skills, and with your strong inner wisdom and ability to see things in a special and or different way, you may find success at anything you put your heart and mind towards. Use these talents to enhance your own life and to uplift, enlighten, and serve humanity as your soul dictates. Bring love, understanding, and diplomacy to all of your relationships, and cast your loving light over everything in your life. The angels and ascended masters remind you that you are especially gifted and unique in many ways, so use them. Use your gifts. That's angel 1923, angel number 9, which is your sun sign, Aquarius. All right, I'm going to pause this for a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, now we have the male whose chart is on the right. Sun sign Virgo 656, moon sign Aquarius 1645, ascendant Cancer 2645, medium Coeli Aries. Give me a second. At 850. Now we'll look that up. We'll do 646 and we'll also look up 850. 656, 850. $16.45, $26.45. So we see that number 45 is following him, so we'll look that up a little later. 16.45. Please, Lord. 26.45. Angel number 656 indicates that major changes are currently taking place in your life. Know that these changes are happening to advance and assist you along your life path and soul journey, and the angels encourage you to take full advantage of these new energies and the auspicious opportunities that will come with them. The material and monetary aspect of your life are changing in positive ways, and you can expect abundance, new possessions, and acquisitions to enter your life. So that was number 656. And that is his sun sign, Virgo. Now, let's do 850, his medium Coeli Aries. Angel number 850 suggests that the effects you have made towards changing your life are for the better, and living your personal spiritual truths have been acknowledged by the angelic and spirit forces. The angels wish to congratulate and commend you on your diligence and determination and send you blessings, love, encouragement, and support. You are urged to continue making positive changes in your life that will lead to personal happiness and success on many levels. Fully live your truths and move forward with renewed joy and passion about your life. So that was angel number 850, which is your Aries. Now your moon, your medium Coeli Aries. Now your moon is Aquarius at 1645. Angel number 1645 is a message that your actions and intentions to change your life are better, for the better, are supported and encouraged by the angelic and spiritual realm. Instead of worrying about how things will work out, put your time and energy into holding positive thoughts and expectations about what you truly desire. Through the universal spiritual laws of attraction, you will draw those experiences and situations in your life. If something about a situation doesn't feel right, reconsider your options and listen to your inner knowing and intuition, and makes changes accordingly. Angel number 1645 may be suggest a great change of home, residence, or travel movement of some kind. So you got some changes that will be going on or are going on in your life. Angel number 2645, which is your ascendant Cancer. Angel number 2645 encourages you to focus upon what is available to you in the present moment rather than what is not. Spend time remembering things to be grateful Spend time remembering things to be grateful for and discern what is truly important to you. Look upon any obstacles or challenges as life lessons to learn and opportunities to expand your own capabilities. With patience, you learn more about how to trust yourself and make healthy, spiritually oriented choices, decisions, and actions. Maintain your inner self and resolve and have confidence that with patience you will recognize your path with clarity and conviction. Find abundance, peace, love, and joy in the present moment, and you will feel complete with it within. All right. Now this is your natal sheet I'm reading from. Your free natal sheet. You can use it as a worksheet, put notes on it. You're also going to get past life and karmic debt calculator, a website. Just put the information on it from your natal chart. You can find out about past life and karmic debt. We will talk a little bit about that on this video as well. You got your natal chart numerology websites. How to anything with supernatural, negative energies, anything like that. It's a video on that. Click on the link, and you can go to the description box for more references. Also, some people have a unique Capricorn and Cancer connection. Santos explains what that is, so they can click on that and listen to those videos. All right, we're going to get started on the natal charts. All right. First house is Scorpio with Pluto. So you know you're dealing with a past life. That's her, and that's also her south node. So like I said, past life. If you go right across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, your seventh house is your true node. What you need to be working on in this life, and you got the incarnation sign, which is 23. That's the number. So in this life, you have to work on strengthening your relationship. And it even has Keras there for healing. We'll go back to your south node, which represents your past life. You have Aries. You had a lot of energy there with Vesta. Pluto is retrograde, but Pluto can also mean that in this life you can get hit with something externally that's so impactful it changes you internally. So the implication is in a past life you just had a lot of see, Aries is ruled by Mars, but Mars used to rule Scorpio, but now Pluto rules Scorpio. So you had a lot of eighth house aggressive Aries energy. So what you would have to do is read your free natal chart sheet and learn that eighth house, what's going on in that eighth house, because that's what you kind of got going on in this chart. And then Saturn is there because Saturn deals with karma at the end of the day. Saturn deals with discipline. He tries to discipline you, but he also deals with karma. So like if you did this, this is what's going to happen to you. And then in your second house, which deals with finances, you have Uranus, which could be independent. Sagittarius is healing, a sociable healer. In your third house of communications, you have Capricorn there, which is a worker. But you also have Neptune there too, dealing with the couples. And that makes you idealistic, like an idealistic communicator. And if you notice, you have money in your third house and fourth house. In your fourth house, you have Aquarius. Aquarius likes to teach the community. And you have Mercury. So you'll be somewhat of a family-minded, kind of like community enlightened teacher. This is also your house of property, land, ancestors, moving vehicles, and the heart. Moving into your fifth house, you have Pisces, and Neptune is going to be giving Pisces information because house 3 and 5 are a lot alike. A lot about communication, going out and having fun and stuff like that. So now you got a Lilith, which is retrograde, which means that in the past life she didn't feel cherished. So you have to make sure the feminine aspect of your twin union feels cherished. Palace is helping you with your relationship, and then the universe gave you good fortune. That indicates their pleasure, that they put Pisces in your fifth house, and Pisces basically is going to deal with spirituality, psychic abilities, intuition. Because all this is trying to heal for the most part. Now they put Aries in your sixth house, which is ruled by Virgo. Because Aries energy, you can't really have an Aries attitude in a couple or twin relationship. Because Aries motto is I am, so it has to be we. So that's why you got Venus there working with. But it's aggressive. It's aggressive energy. It's aggressive energy, meism, and maybe even with Mars like to argue as well. Because you got Aries and Mars, and this is your sixth house of healing, and they're trying to heal you. The universe is trying to heal you. So we already did your seventh house, which is your true north node. Again, Charis is there nurturing and trying to heal, and that could mean like a stubbornness towards a relationship, or just you're in a relationship being stubborn, because that's what sixth house and seventh house imply. But there is love because you got Venus in the sixth house, and Venus rules Taurus, which is in the seventh house, and the seventh house is ruled by Libra, which is ruled by Venus again. So there's definitely love there, but it just seems to be a strong will that in order for a twin flame relationship to work, the will has got to be humbled. Jumping into your eighth house, see there goes that Gemini in the eighth house. So you know that's a twin flame, and then you're dealing with past life healing with Chiron, and you're dealing with the vertex cross, which always implies, and 23 is an incarnation number, so it implies a higher self, higher being, or something coming through the vertex cross. Ninth house, again, your family sign is a ninth house family sign, so it's nurturing. You know, you and your twin may work it out. In your 10th house, you have Leo again at 225. Then you have your 11th house, which should be your house of submission. And you got Virgo again trying to heal the situation. And the moon is there. Because the moon is all about reincarnation. Because you're either gonna reincarnate through the moon or lunar reincarnation, or you're going to solar ascend. And like Jesus said, no one comes to the Father but through me. So Jesus represented the Son S-O-N, but also the Son S-U-N, like Malachi chapter 7. So now when you get to the 12th house, you got Juno there, but Juno wants a serious relationship, and she's there with Libra, which represents a serious relationship. But Juno was retrograde, which means that there was infidelity in a past life. There was infidelity, because when Juno is retrograde, it implies infidelity, and that's why she's in the 12th house of dysfunctions. And 13 means test and purging and serpents, and the number 2 means couples. So that's your chart. So now we're going to see if he's your twin, because if he is, we may be able to get more information. If not, we wouldn't be able to get further information without the twin's chart. So now we're going to pull up his chart. And I'm going to put this on pause for a moment. All right, let us continue. Now we're looking at the chart on the right. Okay, his first house is really in his 12th house, but it's his first house. They got both those there. But you know what, to be honest with you, I counted it. And this is what we're going to do, and I'm going to show you why. Where Venus is, I counted that as 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it is as it is. I might be confusing with another chart I did tonight. All right, I'm checking everything, making sure. Okay, so we're going to start the first house right there because the 10th house is where medium quality is. And we're going to do first house. See, now the moon rules Pisces. Pisces rules the 12th house. But I mean, the moon used to rule Pisces. Pisces rules the 12th house. But now the moon rules Cancer, and Cancer is in your 12th house. But you got all this high psychic stuff with Pisces and Cancer. Cancer can be emotional, Pisces can be spiritual, discerning. So you have all this going on in your 12th house because your 12th house is a dysfunctional. Anything from hospitals or prisons, police to arrest to the 8th house is the internal underworld. The 12th house is the external. What we see. We see people getting locked up. We be hearing all kind of crazy stories and stuff. Things people did. Well, that's coming straight out the 8th house. So they got a lot of light on your 12th house. They're trying their best to heal or nurture, because 6-9 or Cancer is the nurturer. They're trying to nurture any past life problems. In your 11th house, which should be the house of surrender, you have Gemini there, which is the twins. And then in your 10th house, is that? Let me see. That was your 11th house. Oh, this is your first. Okay, in your 12th house. See, what's throwing me off is that 12, but it's your first house because it has your ascendant and EP. So your 12th house is right here. Your first house is basically aggression. We're going to start over. Your first house is basically Aries, which can be I am. Forwardness, aggression. Aries just wants to roll, but you can't be that way in a relationship. So what they did in your first house, they put light energy in it from the sun because they're trying to get you to solar ascend. And they put Cancer in, which is the nurturer, because they're trying to nurture your Aries energy to calm down, to not be so I am. That's his motto. So that's your first house. Now your 12th house is a dysfunctional house, and they have the twins in it, Gemini, but they don't have any other information other than Gemini in your 12th house, which is implying twin flame situation or that has some problems. Your 11th house should be the house of surrender, Aquarius, and you have the bull with the nurturer, Charis. So it could be because the bull can be loyal, so it could mean the person really is surrendering, but again, you have to see the rest of the chart to really get a better idea. Okay, we're not going to do your 10th house just yet because we're going to go back to your first. I'm going to go to your second house with Venus and Leo. So and that's your money house too, with Venus and Leo. So you have a lot of love there. And also with Chiron, you have a lot of healing. And so far, we haven't seen retrogrades yet. So your second house is good because Venus is finances too. So your second house is good because you got love, you got romance, you're traveling, you got nature, and you got finances and possessions, and you got healing energy from Chiron. So your second house looks nice. Your third house is your communication house with the Sun and Mercury. So it's in Juno. So everybody's happy, and communication is good, and Virgo is healing. So we can move to your fourth house, which is the family, still looking good because you got the Libra right there, and you got finances, and that Mars energy is probably a good energy because of the housing arrangement. Because you got finances, you got a balance, you got relationship minded in the family, and you got that Mars energy looks good for this particular thing, and we can look up number 39. And give me one moment, we'll look up number 39. Alright, I'm just waiting for the page to load, so give me a second. Alright, give me a second. Just fixing things up. Alright, so I think it was number 39, so we're gonna look that up. 39 is harmony. If it's number 35 and 39 is harmony. Now where were we? Alright, yep, harmony. So that's why I said it's not. And 11 is basically the same thing. 11 is like a person becomes like a better teacher after going through some stuff. That's what number 11 means. So far everything looks really good from house 1. And then we get in your 5th house, and there's Scorpio, and that's your romance house. Romance, you got Scorpio, that's that passionate love, freaky love. And you got Pluto right there backing it up, and Pluto's at 22, so you know you're talking like that twin flame number. So from house number 1 to house number 5, everything looks great. It's almost like the ideal situation. Then we enter your house number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is healing. It's healing, which is real good. Healing, because you got Sagittarius as a sociable, good friend, also a healer because they're a good listeners, and you got it with Virgo. Virgo's a healer too. And you got the vertex cross when you have it's a portal, it goes back and forth, but it helps your relationship, and that's his true north node. So his true north node is to really have a healing fire. It's a fiery, but it's in a good way. He has a lot of, like, I would say, fire energy, but he's using it in a good way so far. But the funny thing about it is, and I hate to say this because I just did a chart, and I only tell it like it is. You know what I'm saying? It was a twin flame chart. I basically called it like a karma hell or something. Because as soon as he hit that relationship sector, everything went to hell. If you see this dude is happy. He happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As soon as he hit the 7th house of relationship, retrogrades. Now, ironically, 18 degrees is 666 is still that means 18 is 666, but that means like a perfect love, or like 777 is 21, perfect love. And then 33 is just any knowledge he uses that can help him with his relationship matters or his life matters. He could be down with Freemasonry, but he may not be. And but it's any knowledge. It's like, even my knowledge like this, a lot of people don't even know this knowledge, but this would be the kind of knowledge I'm talking about too. But so he's got past life issues going on with Neptune retrograde. And then Capricorn is a worker. But sometimes they use Capricorn for discipline because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. It just depends. And then Uranus retrograde usually means internal changing. Like, he's getting past life information through his subconscious and his dreams, but it's going to change him internally to try to help him with his relationship. So now we're going to your 8th house, which is your Scorpio house, the soul house. And there you have Aquarius, because Aquarius is trying to tell everybody, hey, let's work together. We're twins. We're twin soul. Let's work together so that we could solar ascend. And then that's good fortune, the house they want to be. And then, like I said, Saturn is dealing with karma, but Saturn is also dealing with lack of self-discipline. And then when you go to your 10th, you go to your 9th house, the higher self. Pisces is there, again, trying to spiritually help through Neptune and everything, trying to help the two twins to work together and ascend. When you got higher knowledge is your 9th house, higher education, traveling and stuff like that. And whenever I see Vesta retrograde, because Vesta is a lot of energy, whenever I see Vesta retrograde, I know that's either a major setback or it could be a health problem. And also you have people from Pallas also trying to help you. But you got the number 4, which is like the number of angels, the number of marriage, the number of Jupiter. Because if you notice, Jupiter is shaped like a 4. So when you see that with 20, it means that, it's possible somebody might solar ascend. But because I see so many retrogrades, I wouldn't count on it. And then Lilith is still direct, so the chances to solar ascend are possible. But right now what we're dealing with is just seemed like it was a lack of discipline in the Scorpio. So Scorpio is a real wild house, so maybe that's what they're saying, lack of discipline. So now your medium Coeli is Aries. And that usually means career. So as any type of leadership, but medium Coeli, it could be anything that requires ambition and focus. That could be sports, but it could also be a job. But it's nothing else in the house to really tell you what it is for sure. Then the next house is we already did it. That's the surrender house, which is Taurus. So that's what I really see off this chart. This guy, he was just a free spirited, but it was something happened with the relationship that And I think I said the same thing on yours. Like you would, if these was really twins, you might be able to figure out what it was if you put both of the charts together. But just because they both seem like they both have relationship problems or something, it don't necessarily mean it's they twins. So now we had to do what we had to do, which is put the two together. I'm gonna put this on pause because you're already looking at it together, but I haven't done that yet. I'm gonna do it now, then I'll be seeing the same thing you are. I'll be right back. All right, so let's go ahead on around with this. I'm gonna send it. Where's Vesta? Where's Pluto? Okay, so you got Pluto and Scorpio. All right, Pluto and Scorpio. Pluto and Scorpio. Where's the East Point? Where's Saturn? Where's Uranus? Because I believe this person had yeah, I believe it. Yeah, they definitely had the times. They gave me the times because I didn't use any angel cards. All right, so I'm not gonna worry about that as well. But if you do notice, you got Neptune and Capricorn. See, if they're wrong about the times if they're wrong about the times on either of these charts, because you would have Neptune and Uranus in the same house as well. So you got to keep that in mind. But either way, you still got Neptune in the same house. Now I get Jupiter. Where's Jupiter? Mercury, the Sun, Lilith. They got Lilith in Pisces. Lilith in Pisces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Palace. Yep. Then the same thing, Palace and Pisces. Because it really looks like the time might have been off by just a little bit. Because it's just the way it looks. Good fortune. Mars. Venus. Caris and Taurus. Caris and Taurus. True North Node, Taurus. What is True North Node? Like I said, it could be. And sometimes you can look at Juno and you be like, this person will be in a relationship with a Libra or a Pisces. And then you just look around for certain things. Libra, Pisces. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. And then if you look at this one, find Juno. Where you at, Juno? Then this one you would say, okay, 1, 2, 3. You would say this person might end up in a relationship with like Virgo or a Gemini or anybody that's ruled by Mercury. And the funny thing is Mercury rules both. See, he got a real unique chart because Mercury rules both Gemini and Virgo. And that's what he has, Mercury, Gemini, and Virgo. The house is ruled by Gemini. There's a Virgo right there in the house. And he got the sun shining on all of it. So this is a very unique individual. But I would say this person might end up with somebody with any sign that's a Virgo or a Gemini. So now we'll do it again. I'll come over here. And her moon sign is a Virgo. Sun sign, medium quality, moon sign, ascendant. So on this chart, they do have some of the same placements, and that's a clue. But like, I don't have anything that I would say was conclusive, but it's usually a clue that because they're not. And what I'm trying to tell y'all is it's like they could definitely be like soulmates, definitely. That's obvious. But to say twin souls, I don't know. But they have a lot of the same kind of like the same placement. But like I like when they like kind of tell a story, and it's not really telling a story because that's how you know they complement each other because they could actually tell a story. So I want to look at this one more time and Pluto and Mercury. Pluto and Scorpio. Saturn. Uranus. You got Neptune. There. Here's Jupiter, Mercury. And they got again like the Mercury and the Sun. Put Mercury and the Sun. One, two, three, four. That's Mercury and the Sun. And then, but they got the little Pisces thing going on though. And they got the Palace Pisces thing going on. Little Pisces. And that's what it just looked like to me. It looked like, I'm gonna give it to you like this. I would say, yeah, they twins, but I think one of their times is off. And since she may have known her time because she's the one who requested this, but they might have guessed on his time. It came real close, but not, because you could tell it's just too close. Because it would almost mimic each other as far as the signs are concerned. The planet and the asteroids and the sign, the housings, it would almost mimic each other, which that's a good indication that they're twins. So I just think his time is, it's a good chance that time, they're twins. So that's my conclusion on that. Now where's everyone? Venus, Caris, because even Caris and Taurus, Caris and Taurus. And that's one story it tells that I could see. Let me just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, in the 7th house of relationship, was her true north? No, what she needs to work on. I remember I said that. And then they got Caris for nurturing, because nurturing helps. And then in his house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 is a house of submission, which is Aquarius. And the bull is there again with nurturing. Because that tells a story. Like, she has, which I already said that, she has trouble with, she's got that I am thing going on. And it kind of stresses him out. Because as soon as you got to the relationship, you started seeing retrogrades. So in his house of submission, which is Aquarius, he got her, the Taurus, with nurturing, because she got now y'all ladies gotta understand, it's not that type of submission. It ain't like you, it's just that you gotta realize you're in a relationship. That's all. It don't mean submit, like, oh, go wash the dishes. We ain't talking about that. But you gotta realize you're in a relationship. That's all. And y'all gotta, you gotta work together. You gotta take other people's feelings you gotta take your feelings into concern. You gotta take more communication. More communication, because look at your communication house. Let's see what's going on. 1, 2, 3. And see what I'm saying? Now, yeah, they twins. Because watch, in her communication house, go to house 1 through 1, 2, 3. Communication. As soon as you go to his house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Communication. You start seeing retrogrades. You see what I'm saying? I was telling a story. But she just want to be her. She just want to do what she want to do. For the most part, she don't want no man basically telling her no. And be stressing him the fuck out. Yeah, they twins. But it ain't bad though. It ain't really bad. She just gotta learn you in a relationship, so you gotta be more considerate. And y'all gotta work on your communication. But you be good, because every man on you, like, he's a romantic one. Like, you better be glad, because a lot of men ain't like that. I be trying to tell y'all ladies, if you get a guy that's kind of like sensitive, he might be an indigo or sensitive child, because he got all the love qualities for it. So you gotta be careful. See, women don't know, like an indigo man or a sensitive man, a crystal child man or whatever. They're not gonna be like a third dimensional dude, but they're good men. They're real good lovers. Like, once y'all can get the communication set and just mutual consideration, the relationship will be real good. So yeah, I could definitely say it, because you should see how he's stressing out. But she's pretty much cool. You don't see, she doesn't have a lot of retros. You know what I'm saying? And what happened with Libra? See where her Libra's at, and Juno, which means that somebody cheated. Like, it's definitely infidelity. Whether that's past life, it could mean past life, but somebody cheated. Because where her Libra's at, look where their Libra's at, is Mars. And that's why I be telling y'all to be careful, because you mess your money up. Like when you're in a twin soul relationship, y'all have money coming. And if you notice where her Libra's there, Juno's retrograde. Then you go where his Libra is Mars, which can denote struggle, and then the money is Jupiter. So you don't want to mess the money up. So that's why people say it don't matter, and I say it do. Because now let's do it again. Remember what I said about the third house in Capricorn? Because of what I said, what was the communication problem like? And then you see Capricorn in his, you see the retrogrades. Once again, you see money. Capricorn. See what I'm saying? Y'all messed the money up. Just like I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all gotta, like, it's like this. First, you gotta learn how to be. I'm talking to everybody right now. You gotta be grateful you got somebody in your life that's trying to be with you and love you. If you're a woman, if you got an indigo man, well, he might be a little sensitive. Like this dude, you can tell because he got all them R's and shit. Like it's somebody really stressed out and shit. Right in the relationship sector, he got all them R's. So what I'm saying is, but at least he's a good man. At least he cares, you know, because a lot of dudes don't care. So at least he's trying to do the right thing, and so you want to keep that in mind. He's trying to do the right thing, and he wants you to communicate, because some dudes don't care if you communicate. They just want to get that sex, and they could care less what you talking about. So at least he's trying, he caring, he getting upset. But you messed the money up, so you got to start to see like business. Like we gonna be together, we gonna get property, might start a business. So you got to see things like that. It ain't you can't like this world dumb you down. And with a woman, they apply to her vanity. Oh, you want to look good, you want people looking at you. And she get caught up on that, just like she did in the Garden of Eden. You could be like God. Why you need God? You could be God. It's vanity. And so she get caught up on that. And then the other dude, he's a little bit more mature. He can understand what that's going to lead to. So he's trying to get her to see that's going to hurt us one way or another. So that's the whole thing. And then like I said, then if you ain't got, if the universe start holding your money back because you ain't doing what you're supposed to, then you ain't going to be able to get the things you need to get. Then that's going to be more stress. So, got to think like business partners. Like, let's do this together. Let's build. And then things like that. So, that's all I can get out of all of that. That was interesting. This is Gat. If anybody else wants anything out here on this intuitive natal charts, angel card readings, ask the angel questions, they answer through cards, research. Got some research questions you want. Anything you see me do out here. And if you want to know more, I can send you a list. Hit me up with the email in the description box. This is Gat. You've been listening to Archangel Revelations and Prophecies 444. I'm out. Peace.